Alrighty, folks, welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Yet again, we have a rematch from last night's contest. William and Mary will be taking on your Appalachian State Mountaineers. We've got a good matchup tonight. William and Mary's starting goaltender will be Nat Rowdenbush yet again, number 34 between their pipes. And for the Mountaineers tonight, making their first start of the season, is Becca DeVore, number 35 between the pipes.
And I'll be excited to see what happens in this matchup today, Liam. Towards the end of the game, William and Mary was putting up a fight. I know last night the score did not indicate that it was that close of a game with an 8-4 win for the Mountaineers, but I think William and Mary put up a good fight. I think the Tribe have a talented team, and this is going to be a much closer contest tonight.
I would agree with you on that one, Adam. Let's see how it plays out. Puck drop coming to you momentarily. They are lined up. It's TJ Moffitt on the draw for your Mountaineers. And the puck will go out to the right side where Shepman gives it a chop, and it goes back down in the defensive zone for the Mountaineers. Moresco on it. He'll send it around for Casper, jumps his stick, gets to Iorio along the half wall. His clearing chance, no good. Back down to the corner to the captain, Sam Casper on it. He'll throw it up towards the point, bounces off Iorio again. The Tribe able to keep it in, fighting for it along the wall. Squirts out to Casper there. He'll play it behind his net to Moresco. He'll give it right back. Another not clean pass down low, and it comes back to the point. Still can't get it out. William and Mary, good zone pressure here as Kenzik makes a move. He'll deke around another, send it back to the point. Michaud, his shot blocked. Moffitt, by Scheffelman with that block. He'll chase it down, pressuring Michaud from behind. Michaud to play it around. Scheffelman can get to that. He'll have a pass out front to Iorio. That goes off of William and Mary's stick and is turned away by Rowdenbush. Now Rolk. He'll control behind his cage and look up the left side. Right side, pardon me. Now it goes back down to the corner. Good hit there for Beck. Miller's on it. Michaud turns the other way for William and Mary. He'll stop at his blue line. Look for a pass there. Whiffs on it. Miller pressuring him. And now Kenzik will just dump it in and change. Hayden Hoey will track it down. He's getting pressured. Now hop into it is Asa Rogers. He'll play it off the glass. There's another weird carom in that corner. That pass broken up. Here goes Beck. He's got Rogers with him 2-on-1. Feeds it over to Rogers. It skipped over his stick. His backhand centering feed broken up. Controlled now by Beck. He'll play it to the point. Here's Hoey. His shot whiffs. Tries another. That's turned aside by Rowdenbush. Good check there from Miller. Congesting it. He'll turn away. Playing it with his skate. Two of the Tribe on him. Still can't get it out. Comes free to the point, and it gets out to neutral ice. Johnson will check it down. His stretch pass. Deflects off of Rogers' stick. He'll try to hop to it. Can't quite get there. That puck slides through the bench as App State was going for a change. Close play there. Could have been too many. Locklear tries to make a move, but he recovers from his mistake. Losing the puck. Michaud. His cross-corner dump in off of a ref. And looks like we've got an offsides call coming here. And we'll have our first stoppage.
And on that break earlier by Beck and Rogers, Beck makes the right play to make that saucer pass over to Rogers. Just a little bit over the blade of him and just couldn't connect on that.
Yeah, it's a close opportunity. Tough break there. That line came out with some energy.
Absolutely.
Now here's the Arnett, Tremont, and Brady line. One of the high-flying lines from last night's contest. They're out there for the first time. Centering feed there from Winkowski. Turned away. Now it's up to Brady. Brady will look. That pass. Too far for Arnett. But they'll get there to break up the icing. Oh, man. That's a bad icing call.
And I was going to say, I mean, they didn't even lose a step from last night. They come out flying just like they did last night, beating out the icing. But I guess the ref doesn't agree with you and I here.
Got two guys down below the dot. One guy from the Tribe a little bit behind him. Yeah. I'm no referee.
That's why we're in the booth, Liam, not wearing the stripes.
Exactly. So this draw will now come down to DeVore's right in the Mountaineer defensive zone. That same offensive line will stay out there. Arnett will control the faceoff. Locklear going stretch pass. Brady will hustle to it. This time they give it to him. He'll dump it off. Tremont will get to it. Goes right back around to Brady. He'll stop it. He'll turn back around. That gets to Tremont. Tremont, he'll circle the wagons. That pass to the point, just a little out of the reach of Dahlstrand, and they'll get an icing. So it'll come all the way back down, and they'll have an offensive zone faceoff. It looks like they're employing a little bit of the big stretch pass dump because they won that drawback, and Locklear just sent one and said, Brady, go get it.
Yeah, I mean, they've had the speed all of yesterday, and yesterday they weren't able to connect on their short passes. So I wonder if they saw something in this long stretch pass yesterday that they could take advantage of today. But there was nothing that I saw yesterday that would give me that impression.
Regardless, there's some play in the corner here. McCabe couldn't control it, and now it comes out to Winkowski for the try. He's across the red line. He'll just go cross corner dump in. Moresco hops to it. He'll backhand flip this over to McCabe. Caden McCabe. He'll stop, try to make a move. Nixon will slap it to the corner for William and Mary. Slap pass off the glass from Casper. Nobody home. And this ricochet is all the way out to neutral ice where it's controlled by Doobie for William and Mary. He'll get to his backhand, try a pass up the center ice line. They're going to call no icing. Casper will send it around. That's off the boards, held in at the point by the Tribe. Miller can't get to it. That's centering feed. Casper again will try and turn it up that left side of the defensive zone. Plugged again. Now here is a good dish from Miller to get it out. No icing, and they'll get a change. Some fresh legs out there for the Mountaineers. Weibel's pass. Here's Kopelman. He had a couple goals last night, and he gets shut down by Moresco with a great defensive play. Scheppelman will turn it up ice. Iorio can't track it down. Flipped in here by Rolk. Johnson will track it down. That comes all the way back around. Cut off at the half wall by Kopelman for the Tribe. He gets a shove. That pass. It bounced off the wall. Rolk will get to it. Now here's Scheppelman. He'll ditch to Iorio. He'll try to make a move. And now they're off. And that's touched up by Moffitt. We'll get another stoppage. Just about 5 minutes gone here in this first period of action. It's been a lot of back and forth, not a lot of sustained zone time for either team. Mountaineers have had a hard time getting it out of the defensive zone, especially up that left side. So we'll see if they can change some things up and throw a few curveballs and some breakouts, maybe get some better chances.
Yeah, Liam, it feels a lot like the start of yesterday's game. It's just a matter of who's going to separate first, who's going to break open the floodgates before we see some scoring here.
Mm-hmm. Both goalies playing pretty well so far. Both defenses taking away those opportunities in the middle of the ice.
Absolutely.
Hoey off the boards. Rogers can't get to it. That comes all the way back down to the corner where Johnson will get to it. Johnson. His backhand pass off the boards will be picked up by Beck. He'll turn it up ice. He'll start with some speed, try to get around Rolf. He'll make one move, get through another guy. Beck dishes it off for Miller. Miller back to Beck. That one turned into the slot, but here comes the Tribe the other way. That pass to Kenzik. Good hands to go from behind him to his forehand there. And he'll make another move. Feed this off to Kopelman. Kopelman dancing with it below the goal line. He'll get around the net. Tussling there with Johnson. He'll get one hand on his stick, push it away from him. Rogers just tucks it back into the corner where Hoey can turn away with it. He'll try it up the right side. Miller's pass to the center ice circle had nobody there to receive it, and Rogers will just flip this down into the zone. They'll get a change, full unit change, both D-line and forward line. Here comes Michaud the other way for the Tribe. He'll get sealed off there by Tremont. Good play there. Here comes Brady. Got guys with him. He'll shoot it. Shouldered down by Raudenbush. Brady gets to it. Dumps it back into the corner. Tremont will get to it. Strong on his stick. He'll stop and start behind the goal. Backhand centering feed. Just missed Arnett out front. Now here comes the Tribe the other way. That fluttering pass ends up behind Arnett. Michaud will step up for the Tribe, and he'll just dump it in. Dahlstrand will have to get back to it. He can't get there in time, but now he breaks up with his skate. They'll get tied up in the corner. Now here they come going the other way. Arnett, good move there. Nice dish there to Tremont. They're in. Arnett. Brady, shot swallowed up by Raudenbush. He put it right into the stomach of the William Mary goaltender. That was a good chance, though.
Yeah, that's some good offense and a good counterattack from App State. They've been doing a good job at breaking into the zone. They just need to do a better job at finishing and getting around the net and getting pucks towards the front of the net and high-scoring chances. That was a good high-scoring opportunity, but you got to finish there.
The draw will be to Rowdenbush's right here. McCabe on the draw for the Mountaineers. He'll lose it as Ivancic circles around to the Tribe. He'll play it off the boards. Cut off at the red line by Locklear. He'll just flip it in. The Mountaineers reset now. Bongren will pressure. He's in on Ivancic. Good stick there. Miller there to help. Locklear can't hold it in. McCabe gets back to it. He'll feed it to Dahlstrand. Dahlstrand tries to go backhand pass off the boards. Bongren gets to it with a little chip there. Miller tied up. He'll get in on sides and just slip it to the corner. Bongren can get to it, but Ivancic turns away with it for the Tribe. That's off his teammate's skate, and they can get it out. This pass cut off. That's Maresco. He'll take a little shove up high, but Miller's got bodies with him. McCabe, he'll stop. That chance broken up. Good slot defense there from William and Mary, breaking up a prime scoring opportunity. 3 bodies right down low for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, and it looked like he never really got possession of that in the slot. Never really had a chance to get that shot off, even without the defenders there.
Tough break yet again for the Mountaineers as Casper throws this off the glass. That bounces off a linesman, and here comes McCabe the other way. They got 3-on-2. Numbers again. They'll drop it for Miller. They'll get it in the corner. Look out front. Almost gets to Iorio. Now McCabe can't cut it off. And Dix will try to get to it. And he will. He'll turn it back around. Michaud settling it at his own goal line. Iorio pressuring him. William Mary will try the left side. Maresco to it. He looks for Casper. Couldn't quite find him. Iorio, they'll leave it for Casper. Casper just chops it. And they'll get it in deep again. Dix below the goal line. Back over to Michaud. They'll go back to Dix. Dix's pass cut off there by Iorio. They'll find Scheppelman. Backhand feed out front. Moffitt was tied up. Moffitt will turn. He'll fire one. He had a guy streaking in there from the defensive position. That was Maresco. Maresco again. He'll pinch. He can't keep it in. He can track it down, though. He can prevent a rush the other way. And they'll reset. Maresco will step up. He'll make a move around to one guy. He'll go down. Tries to feed it to Iorio. Still fighting for the puck. It goes off the glass. Maresco with a good jump up on the rush here from his defensive position. Still fighting for it. He's going to need to get off with a change here soon, as is Iorio. The line's been out here for a while, even though they've been in the O-zone. Casper will cut it off. He'll dance around to one to try and settle it for his teammates. Casper can step up. Get a good chip there. He'll rush in with no stick. Try and body up Michaud, and he will. And now Rogers will fly around. He's got some speed. And now it's taken away. That's Weibel. He'll play it off the boards. Collected by Hales. Hales' backhand pass. Picked up by Kopelman. That finds Rolk in neutral ice. He'll speed through. Cheese gets a stick to him. Now here comes Beck the other way. He'll try to dance around to one guy. Good pressure there. Beck has it again. He'll dust it off. Find Hoey. Through the middle of the ice, he'll just put it in. They're on sides. Rogers pressuring. He'll circle around. Here comes the Tribe the other way. Kinzik. He can't corral it. Beck can. He gets hit hard. Miller finds Rogers. Rogers will just send it around, and he'll get off for a change. Miller will put some pressure on Weibel in the corner. That comes out to Rolk. That jumps Kinzik's stick. Now here's Hoey. His shot off a shin pad carries to the corner. Miller with a good stick lift there. They'll get to it again. Backhand opportunity out front just goes wide. Hoey's on it again. Sharp angle shot. That's off a stick. He'll stay on it in the corner. Tries to send one out front. Johnson at the point. They'll shoot. Low glove down by Rowdenbush, and they will hold. 8:52 remaining in the first. App State starting to get some pressure.
Yeah, and I think an important thing for App State to keep in mind is that they can let their defense get involved on the offensive side of the puck. Earlier there, when Maresco stepped up earlier, he goes into the corner, and Scheppelman does a good job of stepping back to cover for him and allowing the defense to get involved into the offensive side of the puck.
William and Mary has it down below their goal line here as App State tries to get set up off that offensive zone faceoff. Here comes Ivancic the other way. He'll send it off the boards. They're going to get an icing here. It'll come all the way back down. They'll do it again in the offensive zone. And just a side note, if you ever hear me say the name Cheese on the broadcast, that is number 65, Seth Johnson. That is his nickname, given to him by the team. We observe it sometimes here on the broadcast. Dish draw controlled by Riley Brady. He'll try to send it around. Arnett will give a little pressure here in the corner. Tremont will come to help. They can keep it in. Looks like we're going to get an interference call here. Looks like they'll be sending Johnson to the box. So that'll be a 2-minute minor to App State's Seth Johnson for interference. Mountaineers will go on the penalty kill. They were pretty good on the kill last night.
Yeah, they were really solid on the kill last night. You hope that you can continue that tonight, and that their defense hasn't shown me anything to think otherwise coming into this.
Exactly. Especially keep an eye on Aiden Hoey if he ever gets out there for this penalty kill, because he was automatic. Just get it in the corner and just send it down ice every time. It looks like Josh Hooper is on the ice on this penalty kill. Haven't seen him in action in a while. Now here's Biggs out front. Here's a chance. At the point, Ivancic fires, goes wide. Biggs will get to it. Let's see what William & Mary is going to try to do here on this power play. Hopefully the Mountaineers can shut it down. Kenzik. He'll dust it off in the corner. Kopelman back to Kenzik near the half wall. He'll come to the top of the circles, get to the point, and dish it off for Biggs. Biggs, saucer pass back to Kenzik. Kenzik fires. Blocked by Casper. Hooper turns and fires. And he'll get it out.
And that was a good positional penalty kill shift from that line.
Just staying home, getting that box. And Casper tries to get a chop here. Kill more time off of it. Beck has it here. Shorthanded chance. He'll tuck out through and almost put it in. That was a good power move to the front of the net, but it was sniffed out by Raudenbush. And now here comes the Tribe the other way. It's Kenzik through neutral ice. He'll get into the O-zone. Circle wide. Go around the cage. Find Kopelman on his backhand. He'll turn on the half wall. Look for somebody to go to. Maresco gets to it, throws it off the boards, and it gets out. They'll get a change. Some fresh legs out there. Tremont hops on the ice. And that breakout unsuccessful for William & Mary, and Maresco has a chance to get another clear here. They're going to call icing. So that'll go back down into the William & Mary defensive zone while they're on the power play. Mistake there.
Yeah, I want to say William & Mary's power play hasn't been very effective last night and tonight, but I mean, I really just want to give credit to App State's penalty killers. They've done a wonderful job at, again, staying in their positions, taking care of their responsibilities, and trusting their teammates to also take care of their responsibilities.
Well
It was
said.
a huge part of the penalty
Very well
kill.
said. The Tribe will have it here on the draw. Here's Michaud. He'll work into the neutral zone. Finds Rolk on the far side. He'll backhand it in deep. Hoey will track it down. He's out there, and he'll just fire it down again. Aiden Hoey. Solid penalty killer. The big defenseman just gets it and fires it down the ice. And now there's less than 10 seconds remaining on this penalty to Johnson. So the Mountaineers have effectively killed this one off. As they'll flip it down ice again. This one needs to check up. They're going to call no icing. They'll wave it off. So we're all even here. As Tremont forechecking, he'll get it. He'll feed to Brady. Brady can't corral it. And now William & Mary tries to get it out. They can't. Locklear turns and fires it towards the cage, but that's shut down. Now here comes the Tribe the other way. Hoey diving. And a good breakup there by Riley Brady. Hustling to get back. Good back checking from that forward line. Known for their offense, but they're saying we're going to play some defense today too. This one gets out. Held in by Locklear. He's got a chance. He'll turn fire up in front of the net. And that's swallowed up by Raudenbush. A little deflection out front. Couldn't quite see it, but it's covered.
Yeah, and that's a great chance for the Mountaineers, but Raudenbush makes it look easy by just playing good positional hockey there and staying right in front of the shooter, making it difficult and giving him nothing to shoot out with that in front of the net.
Now the draw will be taken here by Patrick Casey. They'll have him redo it. Casey trying to corral it here. It's stuck in some skates out front. And now here comes Winkhouse the other way for the Tribe. He's got another man with him. He'll get to his backhand, try and center it. Shut down by Maresco, but that comes out to the point where it's held in by Dix. His shot off a skate goes wide. The backhand flip here to Bongren. Stick down by Hooper. Now here comes Dix. Circling back for the Tribe. Behind the cage, turns and fires it around. Picked up by Weibel. Shut down by Baumgren. Fires one towards Raudenbush, who steers it to the corner. Dix again. Plays it around. Cut off on that wall there. Is that Maresco again? It is. Doing a good job pinching there again. Baumgren gets a stick to that. Stick down by Casper. Mountaineers will reset. Under 5 minutes remaining here in this first period. Casey. That pass hopped under the stick of Hooper. Now here's Casey. He'll walk in. Tries to make a move. That goes off a stick. And now it's settled by Ivancic. He'll turn. Spins again. He'll try the other side of the cage. Iorio pressuring him from there. And now Ivancic will step up. He'll get through neutral ice. Weaving. Comes in. Can't get a shot off. Moffitt holds him to the outside. Centering pass. That shot goes just wide. Iorio. Fight for it. Gets to Dahlstrand. Nixon will play it in. Dahlstrand for the Mountaineers. We'll have it again. Iorio. He'll work it up the left side. His pass. Nobody home. They'll get in on sides. Iorio on his backhand tries to drop it off. Nobody there, but Sheffman he'll turn and slap off the heel of the stick. Didn't go anywhere. That pass fanned on by Doobie. Moffitt gets to it. He's got guys with him. Scheppelman settles, fires right into Iorio's shin pad. Scheppelman's backhand chance. That's shut down. Dahlstrand. He'll try to keep it in, but now here comes Rolk the other way for William and Mary. Broken up by Locklear. Dahlstrand gets a little chip on it. And they'll get a change here. The Mountaineers can reset. Good little chance for the Scheppelman, Moffitt, and Iorio line there. And he showed. Will find his partner Dix. That's deflected. Beck will get to it. He'll slap it in. That goes around. Rogers can try and get there to cut it off. Unsuccessfully, Kenzik now. They'll find Rolk. Far side, streaking in down the right side in front of the app bench. Dropped off for Copeland. That's broken up. Beck, he'll try to turn it up ice, and that gets shut down by Michaud very quickly. Hoey can't get it out. He's up along the boards. He'll get a stick lift on Rolk there. So backhand feed out front. That's in the net. A little flutterer from Rolk, and that jumped over DeVore's shoulder and ends up behind her. And it's 1-0 William and Mary. Just a sneaky little play below GLE, and it finds its way behind the goaltender.
Yeah, and William and Mary really hasn't been able to find any sort of sustained pressure, unlike the Mountaineers, yet they're the ones who seem to strike first. Can the Mountaineers answer?
That will be the question. They have 2:52 remaining in this first frame. The draw here at neutral ice will be Arnett. Tremont comes away with it. He'll enter on sides with Brady. Tremont fighting to get to the middle of the ice. Johnson has it now in the neutral zone. He'll circle back. Finds Hoey. That jumps a stick. And Hoey will take a penalty there as the Mountaineers will go back on the penalty kill. Got his stick stuck in the skates of one of the Tribe's forwards.
And if you're the Mountaineers, you can't get greedy here. While you're on the penalty kill, you got to keep sticking to what you've been doing well on the penalty kill. You can't get greedy and look for that answered goal right here. If the opportunity reveals itself, of course take it, but don't try to force something that's not there in a defensive situation.
Exactly. And of note now, since Aiden Hoey is the one taking that penalty, he is not going to be available for this penalty kill.
Right. And
so that's one of the best. That's one of the better penalty killers on this team, unavailable for a crucial kill here late in first period.
Absolutely.
So Kenzik will have it here in neutral ice. They'll start to break out. Here comes Biggs. The Tribe will get in. Maresco keeping it to the outside. Casper will meet him on that other post. Flutters it back to the point. Ivancic fakes a shot. Sends it down low. That's Kopelman. He'll work up. Top of the dot. Kopelman pressured there by McCabe. Back to the point. Here's Kenzik. He'll walk the line. Looks for a shot. That's low. Put wide out front. Shut down on the side of the cage. That's Casper again. His clearing attempt doesn't get out. Ivancic holds it in. It's out in the slot here. Biggs can turn. He can't get a good read on it there. He'll get muscled into the corner. Rolk fighting for it. He'll come away with it, send it to the point. That takes a weird bounce. McCabe can get it out. Ivancic will reset. They'll get in on sides. Ivanchich on his backhand. He'll stop. Looks back. Kopelman at the point. He'll spin off of the pressure from Miller. And now Maresco. He'll just flip it down ice. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty to Hoey. Now here comes Doobie. That's broken up in neutral ice. There's Riley Brady. He lost the handle on that, though. Here comes the Tribe the other way. They'll try a centering feed. Gets to the point. The shot by Michaud goes wide. Gets to the other point. Doobie's shot steered wide. And this one still doesn't get out. Michaud holds that one in as well. And it comes around behind the cage. 3 seconds left on the kill. Maresco. He can't get it out. Casey. He'll flip. And it gets out to neutral ice. And they'll call him offsides. 30 seconds left in this first period. And that penalty successfully killed off without one of the premier penalty killers.
Yeah, and that's an encouraging thing to see if you're the Mountaineers. Now, they got 30 seconds. The question is, can they do anything here with this 30 seconds they have left in the first period?
We will see as the draw here ends up on the stick of Winkowski. William and Mary sends one towards the net, steered to the corner by DeVore. Locklear gives a shove there in the corner. Tremont, stretch pass finds Brady. Arnett coming down that right side. Brady will fire. Glove down by Rowdenbush.
And that's a good shot by Brady. I've seen too many Mountaineers enter the zone and then try to make a move on the defenseman before taking a shot. Brady has the right idea there, just crossing the line and taking the shot as soon as he has an opening.
So that line will stay out there for these last 14.7 seconds. The Tribe will get a few fresh bodies out there. Arnett, he has control off the draw, centering feed. They kick it in. Dahlstrand will keep it in, but that's glove down by Biggs as it gets out to neutral ice. Locklear will turn in. He'll try to muscle to the center of the zone. There's a chance. Floaters over the net. Tremont had a chance at the end of the period, but the horn sounds, and we will go to intermission. We'll see you guys on the other side of the break. 1-0, William and Mary. Stay tuned. Welcome back for some second period action here in Winston-Salem. The score 1-0. We're on the other side of the break. The teams are getting ready to line up. Any notes you have before we get going, Adam?
Well, I talked to Aiden Hoey at the break, and he seems to believe that the teams just got to keep chipping at it. They got to keep the energy up, and they got to keep attacking.
That's a good mindset to have, a good plan of attack. It looks like they're shuffling some of the deep pairings, moving some guys around. As you see, got Brandon Miller on defense now instead of on an offensive line. We'll see what these changes work out to be in real life, but here we go.
Well, we
Puck
know
drop.
Brandon Miller can play both sides of the puck, so it's not like he's completely unfamiliar with the defensive position.
Exactly. Played a lot of defense last year. They've moved him up to forward because they like his offensive potential, but he's a very solid defender down low. He's got great positional awareness and obviously a good shot from the point. So the Tribe will control in their own zone. They'll try to start the breakout here. That jumps back on Ivancic's stick. And now here, William Mary will try to get a breakout. Rogers will have it. He'll get in on sides. We'll get a couple stick checks here. Beck will try and get to that. Now here comes the Tribe the other way. Miller, he'll throw it off the glass. Looking for Beck. They're going to call no icing. Luke Miller will pressure it on the other end. They'll try to get a stick here to Ivancic. Get a little stick lift and a jostle. Now here comes Kinzik the other way from William and Mary. They'll get past Tremont. Sniffs that out. Now Locklear. They'll look, rim it around. Picked up by Miller. He'll go back behind his cage and send it down ice. Deflected. And they'll get a change. Send out Riley Brady, Lucas Tremont, and Chase Arnett's line. It's Tremont battling for it in the corner. Comes around to Michaud. Michaud will try and get it to the point. Casper able to keep it in. He'll get across corner. Arnett gets to it below the goal line. He'll look for something. Back to the point. That's Casper again. Casper fires one towards the net. Tremont out front. He'll turn away with it. Trying to find a guy. Chase Arnett. Can't quite get a handle on it. He'll backhand centering feed. Brady in Tremont's body. Fires. Raudenbush shuts it down. Tremont muscles for it. Casper steps up. Here comes Kopelman the other way. Brady puts a good check on Kopelman, but here comes Kopelman. Pass. Shot. Missed the net. That's Biggs. DeVore out of position. Kopelman turns back into the corner. Moresco gets to it. Spins. Hooks it up to the half wall. Here comes Tremont. Out of the zone. Looking for Brady. That's picked off by Doobie for the Tribe. Now Moresco trying to step up. Tremont has it again. It'll get to Moresco again. Cameron Moresco. He'll float one. Cut off again. That's for Met. And on DeVore. She'll steer to the corner where Casper will get to it. Casper hammers one. It gets out of the zone and jumps over Tremont's stick. Now here's Ivancic. Trying up the left side. Tries to make a move and neutralize. Gets around Arnett. Across the red line. They get in on sides. Ivancic loses control there. Now here comes Riley Brady the other way. He's got Arnett with him. He'll go to the center. Gets it to Arnett. Arnett goes down. Heads to the corner. Runs into the boards there. Brady gets a good check on him. And they're going to call a penalty there on Riley Brady. Now here comes Biggs. Shot. Stopped by DeVore. And now App State will touch up. As they'll go back on the penalty kill.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see what this call is. That looked like a clean hockey play to me, but they might be calling him for catching the Tribe player from behind on that hit.
Yeah, they're going hit from behind.
Yeah.
Brady came flying around that goal and just put a good check on him, but it was in the numbers.
Yeah, and earlier Brady did a good job of covering for Casper after Casper tried to pinch in the offensive zone. He unfortunately just played a poor angle on playing that defensively, and the Tribe player was just able to bounce right off of him.
Aiden Hoey returning to the bench. Draw controlled here by William and Mary. That's Ivancic. He'll turn. Ends up with Biggs. Fighting for it at the point. Comes back over to Ivancic. Stepping in. Slot. Shot. Missed the net.
I think that hit the post.
Either way, it's not hitting twine. And now here's Roll. Biggs. Far side point. Held in at the point there by Ivancic. Go down low. That's Kopelman. Coming to the top of the circle. Gets out to the point. Takes a stick check there from McCabe. Here's Rolk, sharp angle, trying to dance around the cage. Locklear got a good stick on that. Johnson. And now here is McCabe. Will dish. Looks like they're trying to start a breakout here on the penalty kill. Not a smart play. Just dump it down and kill time. Locklear, luckily, gets a good stick check there to disrupt that chance. Puts a good body on Copeland in the corner. Rolk giving a shove now. Locklear with a chance to get it out. And Casey does. Now Casey will go off for a change. Get some fresh legs out there for this last minute of the penalty kill as Rolk was wide open, uncovered at the blue line. And the Tribe will get it back in below the goal line. That bounces out front. Took a weird hop, and that'll be a good clear there from Beck. As that'll kill more time. Rogers flying in. Gets it in the corner. Giving a shove there was Golod. And now here comes Michaud up the right side. We're working into the O-zone. Pass Beck. Casper getting to cut that off. He's giving a shove. There's a pass out to the center of the O-zone, but it comes off a Doobie stick, and he'll have to reset. Finds Golod. Golod's in on sides. He'll make a move, another move. That puck's sitting in the slot, and they're going to call another penalty on the Mountaineers here just as one was wrapping up. I think they might get a knee-to-knee check here.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. Inadvertent or not, that's going to be a penalty just because of player safety every time. That's a scary hit. You're happy to see that both players are okay after a play like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to go knee-to-knee hit there. It's on the captain, Sam Casper. So he'll serve two. It'll be 5-on-3 for 9 seconds, and then we'll have a minute 51, 5-on-4, barring any changes in the score. Rolk, back to the point. Kenzik. Here comes Brady. Fans on the shot there. That was Ivancic. And now Brady. He'll get a touch. Hustling in. He'll get to it. Overskates it. He'll try to tie up Kenzik there. Rolk will come away with it. Dishes it back for Kenzik. Ivancic bites it in his own D zone. Struggling to set this breakout up. A lot of disruption from these Mountaineers down low. There's Hoey. He'll just send this off for Arnett. Arnett looking far side to Casey. Casey in. Attacking shorthanded here. Kenzik will turn up the other way. Casey goes down. Arnett goes down. 2-on-2. Shot. Stopped by DeVore. Controls to the corner. Turning and firing is Hoey. Comes all the way around and gets out. Kenzik will control it now in neutral ice. Far side to Kopelman. Gets in on sides. Has Rolk and Biggs with him. He'll turn. That's played down to the corner. Hoey will get on it. Put Rolk on the ice. Now it comes around to Casey. Casey gets it out. 40 seconds remaining on the kill. Arnett will get off. Tremont comes on. As Michaud circles back for the Tribe. They'll work it up the right side. That's off the stick. Karams in the slot. Shot stopped by DeVore and swallowed up. Another good save from DeVore.
And another good pass from the stanchion this weekend.
These boards are taking some crazy pounces, to say the least.
Absolutely.
26 seconds remaining on the kill for the Mountaineers. Still holding firm at 1-0. 13:36 remaining here in the second period.
Well, this is definitely a team that has practiced their penalty kill, and it's showing so far tonight.
Very much so. And that one is sent out of play. It'll end up in the seats. They'll need to get a new puck. A little delay here as they retrieve a new puck. And the draw is to DeVore's left. Back taken for the Mountaineers against Winkowski of William and Mary. And the Tribal control. That pass jumps over Golod's stick. Golod plays back to the point. That's Doobie. That pass ends up in the corner. Crunch there is Miller. They'll kick it. He's trying to shuffle it along the board somehow. Winkowski has it. Miller loses his stick. He'll have to play without that for the time being, as the penalties have been killed off. DeVore, that one sneaks through. And the Tribe will take a 2-0 lead here, just about 7 minutes into the second period, as that one just snuck through DeVore's midsection. Looks like it'll be Jack Fermet for William and Mary.
William and Mary are scoring goals in a very similar fashion to the way the Mountaineers were scoring it last night by just crashing the net and causing chaos in front. It doesn't seem to be something the Mountaineers are doing as well as the Tribe, but they're still getting sustained pressure. They're just not causing havoc in front of the net.
So the Mountaineers are able to kill off those penalties, but right after they expire, they end up giving up a goal. That's got to feel like a gut punch. But we'll get back to action here in the neutral ice as the draw is controlled by the Tribe. That's Ivancic flipping it. And now here comes the Tribe. They'll come in the right side of the attacking zone. Now here comes Joey Iorio. He'll send it in. A little dump and chase here as Luka Dix gets to it for William and Mary. He'll play it back around for Ivancic. Now Bongren. He'll hop to it. Still has it. Just tying it up. And now that'll jump out, and Hoey has to track it down. He'll get to it. Find Johnson over there. That ends up with Bongren, Ryan Bongren. He'll try to fire it towards the goal from neutral ice to get a little dump in, but he whiffed on it. Now here comes Winkowski the other way. Working on Hoey. Hoey forces it to the outside. Centering pass out front. Nobody there. Scheppelman trying to find Iorio far side. And Weibel will track it down for William and Mary. Iorio pressuring him. Tremont can't knock that down as it'll go all the way down the ice. They wave off icing as Johnson gets to it. He'll send it around for Hoey. Hoey has it jump off his stick, turning in the slot. That shot goes toward the cage, covered up by DeVore, as we'll get another stoppage.
This poor puck control and not looking very clean on the breakouts for the Mountaineers right now. They're unable to really be able to possess the puck in their own defensive zone, and the Tribe are just jumping on every loose puck around.
Yeah, the neutral zone is a weak zone right now for the Mountaineers. But Riley Brady here on a Hail Mary pass, he'll get in, spin off to the corner, he'll get pressured, staying with it, strong on the puck. Casper will keep it in. Brady goes down, chopping at it as Dorner comes away with it. They'll find Hales. Hales in, sends that toward DeVore. DeVore will blocker it down and cover it up. We'll get another stoppage. Example again there of some weak neutral zone play, having to go over the neutral zone in order to get any sort of pressure, and it didn't result in much. Just back down to the other end. Kenzik has it now behind the cage. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Goes to the point. That's Ivancic. That shot blocked. Heads to the corner. Brady got in front of that. Kopelman circling the top of the circle. Now to the center slot. High slot. Down low to the corner. There's Kenzik. Feeding back to the slot. Broken up by Arnett. He'll circle. Into the corner. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Ends up with Maresco. Maresco pressuring Kenzik. Below GLE. Now it's broken out. Maresco making a couple moves. They'll get in on sides. That goes to the left of Raudenbush behind the net. Ivancic will stop and start. Spin off a contact. Finds Kenzik. And now here comes Kopelman. He'll get hit. Brady actually hit the ice. He was the one delivering the check, but he took the puck off of Kopelman's stick as Tremont weaves in here. He'll wheel around. Arnett trying to dance. He'll get through. He'll work around Brady. Arnett's shot. Arnett again. That's blocked. He'll muscle. Give Rolk a shove in the corner. Put him down. Now here's Kopelman. That puck hit his own player. That pass gets through. They're offsides. I was going to say, if they didn't call out offsides, he was looking backwards for the puck, and he was already across the blue line.
Yeah, we about held our breath for a second up there in the booth.
So we're just about halfway through the second period, 10 minutes and 1 second remaining. Halfway point of the game. The Mountaineers had a good little chance there with the Brady Arnett Tremont line out there. Now they'll go back to Casey, Moffitt, and McCabe. And McCabe just overskates that puck. He had a good chance at a breakout there. As now Golod comes in. Turning, shooting, stopped by DeVore. That's chopped out, and it'll get out all the way down to the Tribe defensive zone with no icing. As the Dix will reset. Casey has it. They're going to call offsides. So the Mountaineers uncoordinated on their entry. And it'll come back out to the neutral zone for another face-off.
Yeah, I think that shot by Golod hit DeVore straight in the mask. I think she just fell right back after
She's
that.
a little rattled, but
Yeah.
save's a save.
So the goalie's got all that equipment on.
Exactly. It's going to call a violation there on one of the two parties' fault. And here's Casey walking through, can't quite corral it, and Michaud will turn back. He'll try to set it up, stops and starts. Sends it back around to Dix. Dix pressured by Moffitt. That'll come all the way around for Golod. Now Michaud has it. He'll backhand flip. Glove down by Miller. He'll turn right into pressure. And then now here it comes to Golod. Bad turnover as Golod gets through, but a good play there as DeVore shuts that down. DeVore having a good game, to say the least. Just a couple of leaky little goals right around in the dirty areas. That's it, really.
Yeah, and even those goals, I would say that's more on the job of the defense to clear the front of the net. You know, because any puck that she has seen clearly or she has had a chance to save, she has made that save easily tonight.
Exactly. Draw control here by William and Marriott at the point. But now here, that's further along by Rogers. And now here comes the other way. It's Biggs. He loses control of that. Golod gets to it. He'll step around Johnson. Golod goes behind the net, looking for somebody to feed to. Michaud will hammer one, and that goes in. Seeing eye shot from the point. Cranks it past DeVore. And it's 3-0.
And he just picked a corner there. That's an absolute howitzer of a shot there.
App State's pleading their case. I don't know what they're talking about down there, but immediately after that goal went in, the bench started chirping at the refs. Like there needs to be some sort of call made here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're arguing goaltender interference or something, or...
The captain, Casper, is having his conference with the referee right now. As they're going to deliberate. To no avail, apparently. So play will resume. It's 3-0, William and Mary. Here comes Miller off the draw. App State wants to get something started here. That shot swallowed up by Raudenbush. That one goes in. A good response right away. Sneakers on the rebound. Miller wove into the zone. Pulling on net. And it's 3-1. Well, that was a quick response. Luke Miller won the draw, played it to himself, snuck in, got a good shot and a good little rebound chance. Smacked in by Asa Rogers.
And that's finally some crashing of the net by the Mountaineers. I've been saying all game, with the sustained pressure only means so much if you're not getting pucks in front and not crashing the net. That was how they scored pretty much all of their goals last night.
Now here they try to get a jump going on this face-off. Didn't work, as the Tribe has it now. But Brady will circle back, looking for a stretch pass. They'll get to it in the O-zone. That's Brady, my fault. Casper was one who had the stretch pass. That looked like a hit up high. Vermont will find Arnett. Arnett, far side. Brady just shoots it wide. Arnett fires, goes high into the netting. Oh, a good flurry of opportunities now. App State starting to get some momentum.
And while they are getting momentum, they got to remember to keep level heads. I keep seeing them talk to the refs and complain to the refs. And I understand there's a lot of frustration that comes with poor refereeing in your eyes, but you got to understand that they're not going to change their mind from you pleading your case.
Especially if you don't have a letter on your chest.
Absolutely.
They're not going to give a second listen to you at all. Now here, Moffitt falling down off the draw. Dorner can't get it out for the Tribe. And now it pops out to neutral ice where Casper will control. He'll feed this off. Casey tries to get to it. It'll pop out to the blue line. Casper on it again. He'll circle back. Trying to set something up. Skate to stick. Plays this too high for Moffitt. It goes off the boards. Ivancic will track it down for the Tribe. Moffitt will skate in on him. Casey jumps on that. Comes out to the point for Maresco. He'll feed to Casey. Casey, backhand chance. Another chance out front. That one looked like it went in. Looks like they're going to call a penalty here. So they're saying White can't change. So William Mary is not allowed to change on this.
No, I don't think they're calling a penalty here. I think they're just not letting William and Mary change just in case it's a delay of game to get fresh legs on.
Yeah, it might have been an intentional knockoff of the net there. Who knows? Good chance out front, though. Tremont on it again. Brady has it. He'll fire one low. Tremont gets to it, back to the point. Casper shot. Oh, Arnett got a little tip out front, but it ended up on the boards. They'll play it around in the corner, pressuring Dix. He'll give him a shove. Good strong play there in the corner by Arnett. Tremont gets to it, up along the half wall. Arnett with it again. He'll work to the front of the net. Tremont shoots. That's blocked. Tremont again weaves to the center, trying to do it all again, and Raudenbush will cover it up.
And if you look around the offensive zone, the Mountaineer forwards have the points open a lot of the time. The William and Mary forwards like to sag low in their defensive coverage, and you can see the defensemen calling for the puck. They're just not moving it up there.
Yeah, you've got to use everybody on offense. If it's predictable that you're going to keep circling around the dots and try to get back into the slot and only channel their middle, the guys can collapse and basically choke off every opportunity you had.
And that's exactly what happened on that last play.
Locklear can't keep it in. He'll just backhand it in deep. They'll reset. Miller, first one in. Here's Weibel. His pass finds Kopelman. He's got Kinzik far side. He'll walk it in himself. They'll get it on sides. Kopelman, Kinzik, shot, score! William and Mary answers with one of their own again, and it's 4-1 Tribe.
And on that break, Locklear takes himself out of position going for the hit, and that just left an open lane for the shot there on DeVore. As the Mountaineers are going to call a timeout here.
I think they're making a goaltending change. The head coach went over and just tapped Wilcox on the back. So it is official. Nick Wilcox will be replacing Becca DeVore here. With about 6 minutes remaining here in the second period. Just a few leaky goals, and they want to make a swap and goal. So we'll see if this change in defenses will benefit the Mountaineers. Maybe this rallies them. Feeling a little stronger on the back end. As Locklear will come around here off the draw. That gets taken away from him. He'll have to set it back up. Try and break it out again. This ends up with Moffitt. Just a little bit out of his reach. He'll try to get a stick left here on Weibel. Will. Pressuring him well. And now here comes William and Mary the other way. It's Kopelman again. He'll move into the slot. Locklear tries to go for the check. That shot goes wide. Kinzik. He's got it in the corner. He'll dance away from Miller. He'll get around. Top of the dot. High slot here. At the blue line. That's cut off. Casey will try and get it out. Looking for McCabe. He'll have to reverse and track it down. He gets a good entry here. Turning around is Weibel. Casey pressuring here on the back check. Forecheck, pardon me. Locklear. He'll send it back in. Cut off by Kopelman. Still have to get a change. Looked like Locklear couldn't get off. And the net comes off as Wilcox stumbles into it. So we'll have to do their face-off here. Just a slight interruption. This draw to Wilcox is right. And it'll be in the corner as William and Mary gets to it. Locklear puts a check on him in the corner. Biggs has it. Miller trying to get it out. They'll have a guy riding him. And here comes Rogers. He'll just flip it in. He'll get checked hard. Beck gets on it there. But now here comes William and Mary the other way. Golad's pass behind Biggs. He can't get to it. Johnson gets on it. They still play it around. That takes a weird bounce. Here's Miller again. His pass too far for Rogers. Ends up with Doobie for the Tribe. He gets a stick check from Rogers. And Johnson gets to it. He'll flip. Beck will try to muscle up to it. He'll make a move, get in the zone. He'll get hit. That's a good check for William and Mary as they'll come the other way. Here comes Ivancic. They're offside, so he'll have to reset. We got some fresh legs. As now they have a chance. Here's Miller. He'll walk in. Oh, and it's shut down by Raudenbush. That was a good chance for Luke Miller right there.
All it took was two Mountaineers running into each other.
Hoey goes down at the blue line. That shot stopped by Wilcox. Johnson gets to it. Trying to break it out here. It's McCabe. Rogers. He'll chip it ahead. Here's Michaud. He'll get a good check there from Iorio. Iorio, Bongren, and Scheppelman the line out there right now. Still pass to D partner now. William and Mary having a hard time getting it out. And that one goes too far. Hoey will have it. He'll go far side. They're going to call an ice on this. So it'll come back down to the D zone. Mountaineers.
The Mountaineers just don't seem to be getting any sort of sustained pressure once again. I mean, that was the thing that got them all their goals yesterday was stepping up and pressing the puck carrier in the offensive zone. But that doesn't seem to be happening right now.
3:46 remaining here in the second. Draw one and controlled by William and Mary. But now this pass was broken up. A good little spring chance there for the Mountaineers. They couldn't capitalize on it. Scheppelman now trying to get it here and neutralize. Picked up by Bongren. He'll shoot just high and wide. Comes out to the point. Hoey plays passive, lets Winkowski take it in. They'll steer him to the outside. Get a good stick check on him there. Centering feed. Scheppelman loses it in his skates. Bongren will dish this off for Iorio. They'll get a breakout. Iorio will flip it in and they'll get a change. That pass. Nobody home as Casper sends it down. Weibel turns. That takes a bounce off a stanchion. Ends up over on the half wall. Arnett comes away with it. Centering pass for Brady. Broken up. Maresco's shot off a stick. Goes wide. Tremont trying to get to it. Michaud will pick it up for the Tribe. He'll send it up that right side as Maresco holds it in. Gets to Arnett. Arnett will spin away from pressure. He'll work towards the slot. Gets that broken up. And it'll get sent all the way back down. That'll be an icing. Got to hustle back to it. And they'll get it. So the play will come all the way back down to the Mountaineer attacking zone. Possibly a chance to get something going here late in this second period. 2:26 left on the clock. Trailing by 3. Would like to get some momentum built up for this third period. Casper will have to track down off the glass. That pass a little too strong for Tremont. Comes back into the Mountaineer zone. Maresco will hop to it. They'll set it up. That ends up with Tremont, but Brady will pick it up. Brady gets around one man. Tries to center it. Nobody home there. Hit a skate. Tremont's reception of our Nets pass there didn't happen. And now it'll fly all the way back down to the D zone. They'll get another icing. Keep those bodies out there for the Tribe. App State will get a change.
Yeah, and you hope these fresh bodies can inject some energy for the Mountaineers. They look very flat-footed right now, and the energy level's kind of low.
This is a good opportunity here to swing that momentum back in their favor here. Casey on the draw. Who knows what he'll do? He'll try the walk through. It didn't work. Miller gets worked around here by Kensick. Was Locklear have to track it down. He'll get a good stick check there. Get it to the corner. Miller will pick it up. Rolk waiting for him on the other side of the net. Now here McCabe. He'll try to get it out. He can't. Koperman gets on it. Rolk gets a good stick check there from McCabe. He'll play it around behind the cage. That's Kensick. He'll look to the point. Held in by Dick. Just slaps it down off the back end. Miller can't float this out to his teammate. He'll send it back around the other way. That's Moffitt. Moffitt can't corral it. Cut off by Locklear in the slot. He'll start to break out. Off of McCabe's skate. Just turnovers after turnovers after turnover. And now here they come the other way. Kensick. He'll shoot. Stopped by Wilcox. McCabe will turn this up the other way. They'll go cross ice. That's Casey. He'll get in. He'll make a move. Shoot. Goes wide. Not a good shot there. That's played around by McCabe. Casey gets to it. He had a guy in the slot. He'll turn. Casey loses control of it out to neutral ice. That's Brandon Miller. 45 seconds left here in this second period of action. That's chopped at as it'll go back down towards Wilcox. He'll play it off for Miller. Miller trying to set up a blast gasp breakout here before this period comes to a close as Locklear gets to it. He can't quite get it up to his teammates. Miller has it here. He'll send it in. Luke Miller, he goes down. No call. Slapped around. Ends up with Golod. He'll break it up that left side. Pressured by Rogers. Under 20 seconds remaining in this second period. There's a good flip. Rogers can try and get in on that. Cut off here by Beck. He'll hammer one. Just goes wide. Under 10 seconds. Hoey's shot. Steered aside by Rowdenbush. Beck with it behind the cage. Last chance here. And the horn will sound as we come to the end of the second period. A flurry of late chances there for Beck, Rogers, and Miller, but to no avail. We will head to the second break. We hope to see you on the other side. We are back here for some third period action. Mountaineers trailing by 3, but with a chance to possibly get a good comeback here. Goaltending change late last period. Wilcox came in to replace DeVore. We'll see if that has an impact on the final result of this game, whether or not change in goaltending can inspire this squad to turn around. But Adam, let's hear your takeaways from these first 2 periods back.
Well, I've heard rumblings around the arena that in the locker room, the Mountaineers coaching staff is preaching one word, and that's energy. Tonight, the Mountaineers look a little bit more sluggish than they did last night, and a little bit is putting it kindly. They're low on energy. They're flat-footed, especially in the neutral zone, and in their offensive zone, they haven't been able to get any pressure for the last period because of their lack of energy.
Well, let's see if that changes this period. The draw will be taken to center ice by Chase Arnett. And William Mary gets to it, but Brady, he'll take a hack as he gets into the O-zone. Tries to center it. That falls off a stick. Arnett in the slot back to Tremont. Tremont looking around. He'll have a little hard time handling it, but he gets to the point for Casper. Casper's shot redirected out front. Brady, good chance there. Arnett to the slot. Tremont in his skates. He can't handle it. Tries to play it down low to Brady. They'll try to stay on that puck. And now William and Mary will get a breakout. That's cut off by Maresco. They're offsides. They'll reset. Arnett able to get in onsides here and pressure Ivancic for the puck here. He'll work around out front. Tremont just chips it high, and it goes out of play. We'll have a stoppage. Good shift there for that top line in the Mountaineers.
Yeah, and that's just great effort there. I mean, that's good energy. You hope they can sustain that throughout the period. Let's see what the second shift does here.
This will be the third line coming out there. Possibly fourth line. Sheppelman, Moffitt, and Iorio. The Mountaineers do run 4 lines all game. Here's Moffitt. He'll send a sharp angle shot through the crease. Held onto by Golod over there. Sheppelman can't keep it in, and now it pops out to Biggs. He'll break it in. Hoey working on him. Wilcox shuts that down. Biggs gets back to it. Looking for a backhand flip into the slot here for Golod. That's swatted down. Out to the point. Held in by Weibel. Eaten by Moffitt. And now here comes Sheppelman. Iorio streaking in with Sheppelman. Sheppelman goes wide. Tries to toss it. Out front. Raudenbush shuts it down, and the net will come off its moorings as Iorio was cracking it all out.
Right there, Liam, is a perfect example of what you and I were talking about between the periods. The idea of when coming in on a 2-on-1, William and Mary does a really good job of covering the passing lanes because they know the Mountaineers are looking for that pass across the center of the ice. Well, over there, Iorio could have looked for a shot off the pads and got something to the weak side of the slot and maybe bang one in for a rebound.
Exactly. And Sheppelman trying a little saucer pass there didn't help. So this one slapped around too far for Golod, as it'll be icing.
Sheppelman making the pass, not Iorio.
It'll come all the way back down. William and Mary can't change. This second line for the Mountaineers is out there. Beck, Miller, and Rogers. Draw one by the Tribe. They'll get it out in the neutral zone. Hoey will get to it. They'll play it off the boards. They're going to call that an ice. And it'll come all the way back down. Not really a heads-up play there from Hoey. But luckily this line's fresh.
How do you think the Mountaineers fix their neutral zone woes, Liam?
I mean, the only thing I can say is better passes, less dump and chase, less sending it to an open area, and more of getting it to your guy. Like that right there. Just sending it to an open area, then it takes a weird carom. It's not tape, it's not crisp.
Yeah, absolutely. I also think the stretch pass isn't really working out anymore, whereas opposed to the short passes and carrying the puck and beating them wide seems to work like it did yesterday. I'd like to see more of that.
I'd also like to see a little bit more weaving and covering in behind guys.
Yeah, a lot more movement.
Substantial breakout. Just move guys around instead of just kind of hanging around waiting for the puck to come to you. So Beck will have it now. He'll fire. That's the tip from a William and Mary stick. Threw the goalie off a little bit. Miller trying to track it down on that other side. It comes around to Winkowski. Miller and Beck collide. It comes out to Johnson. Johnson looking. That's off a shin pad. In the corner. Rogers and Miller fighting for it. Winkowski has it. Cut off there by Beck. Johnson tries to pitch. He does successfully. Beck has it. He'll send one across. Hoey on it at the point. He fires one right into Wang. And now here comes Winkowski. He'll leave it. That's Ivancic. He'll try to step through. Now Rogers is on it. He'll try and flip it. That's eaten up by Kenzik. Kenzik will work in. Backhand. Another try. Another save by Wilcox. Oh, what a play.
Wow.
Shut down that chance from Kenzik.
Wow, and Wilcox makes the first save with his toe and then dives over and makes the second. What a save from Wilcox.
So this draw will be to his right. Off the draw. It ends up with Casey. He sends it off the body. That ends up with Miller. Brandon Miller, that is. He'll send it around. The pinch there from Dix, successful for the Tribe. Locklear's feed. Gets out to McCabe. He can't handle it. Bongren trying to help him out. And now Rolf will come the other way with it. His shot goes wide. Casey and Locklear combining there on the check. Locklear has it. And he throws it off the glass. McCabe will get on it. He's got Bongren out front. Oh, and that pass just out of his reach. Bongren will back check here, trying to get on Rolf. He'll give him a little shove. That'll take him off the puck. Now Brandon Miller, he whiffs on that. He'll control it again. Loses control. Out in the slot. And now coming around the cage with it is Locklear. He'll try to break out. He gets taken off the puck by Rolf. Comes back down. Miller will have to chase it. In his own corner. He'll play it around. That's McCabe. McCabe plays it up to Casey. Casey tries to dance around one man and can't. That gets shut down. Miller, he's got Tremont far side. He'll get it to him. Lucas Tremont. He'll feed it for Casey. Now here McCabe will have it. He'll just send it around. Tremont cuts that off. Oh, he can't hold it. And it'll come all the way back down as the Mountaineers change. Riley Brady trying to get to it before Hales for the Tribe. He'll send it back to Maresco. Maresco just chops this up for Tremont. Tremont looks far side to Brady. He's got it with Arnett. He scores with a shot. Riley Brady. Pick the near side, top corner. Near side specifically. And the Mountaineers make it 4-2.
That's just a beautiful shot by Brady there. I mean, whoa, that's something you practice in your garage for hours. That's a shot you dream of.
Take a corner, any corner. And Riley Brady was on the score sheet last night, and he adds another one today. Spoke to him pregame. He was excited, wanted to get back out there, have another chance. And sure enough, he capitalized on it, and that'll be an icing. So Mountaineers will get an offensive zone face-off with a chance to do some more damage as we're not even 5 minutes into this third period.
Yeah, and I was going to say, coming into the period, if you're the Mountaineers, you want to strike fast. But when you're down 3 goals, that's a given.
So we'll have an offensive zone draw for this fourth line of Moffitt, Sheppelman, and Iorio. They'll have Casper and Maresco at the point. Moffitt can't win the draw. Dix will have it. They'll backhand it around. Cut off by Iorio. Moffitt tries to get out front with it. Golod has it. He'll look up ice. Casper chokes that off. Here comes Dix streaking down the left side. He'll make a move. Broken up by Maresco. Centering feed. Sheppelman has it. He'll send it off the glass. And it gets out. Fermet. He'll send it in towards Wilcox, who will hold it, and he'll drop it for Maresco. Maresco can start the breakout. And that one bodied down. But here comes Maresco. They'll set it up again. He'll take a shot into a pad. Maresco has it below the goal line. He'll try a centering feed. Rowdenbush will dive out and cover.
Well, there's the kind of pressure you want to see if you're the Mountaineers. And the William and Mary Tribe, they've been putting 2 guys on the puck, almost like it's constantly a power play, just putting constant pressure on the Mountaineers' puck carriers. They need to make decisions with the puck quicker if they want to score 2 more goals.
Exactly. If you've got 2 on you, that means it's open. That one gloved down on the point by Hoey. He can't hold it in. Now Johnson has to back check. Here comes Kenzik. Good breakup from Johnson.
That's an effort play by Johnson right
now
there.
Now Brady's going to streak down again. Pressuring Michaud. He'll go down, no call. Brady needs to get his stick. Arnett trying to pressure there. Hoey will cut this off. He'll circle back. Play it off the boards. Here comes Tremont. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Here's Arnett. He'll score! Arnett, top shelf save spot is Brady in the top line. has contributed again, and it's 4-3.
And that was all started by causing a turnover in the neutral zone. What did we say about neutral zone play? They needed to be stronger there, and they were, and it leads to a goal.
So Brady and Arnett strike quickly in the first 6 minutes of this third period, and all of a sudden it's a one-goal game, and William and Mary has taken a timeout.
Got ourselves a hockey game now, Liam.
All of a sudden. Maybe Wilcox's presence back there has inspired this offense to maybe take a few more risks, jump up on that rush. You saw Moresco getting involved there in the offense, getting down low in the dirty areas.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Moresco's been doing a good job of getting involved in the rush all game. I just hope to see more defensemen join just like he has. I hope they get inspired and they keep firing pucks on net because clearly it's working now.
Oh, yeah. Rowdenbush is getting rattled. He's had that near side corner picked up twice.
Yep. You have to wonder. He's thinking about that glove side now.
So the Mountaineers will go constant pressure, foot on the gas. They'll send out that second line right behind that first line, try and keep this momentum going. And the Tribal match with their top line of Kopelman, Kenzik, and Roll. The timeout is over, and we will have a puck drop here at neutral ice. It'll be Miller versus Kopelman on the draw. And Kopelman comes away with it. Johnson tries to line him up with a check. He'll just break off that break out attempt. Kopelman dancing with it in the neutral zone. He'll find Kenzik's blade, and now it gets sent down into the corner. Hoey's backhand feed gets to Rogers. Rogers leaves it for Johnson. Johnson goes far side. Beck trying to catch up to that. Doobie will get it for the Tribe. He'll spin around. That's off a body. Beck has it. Skate to stick. He'll turn. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Still on the puck. Good job of holding it in there. Comes out to the point. Backhand keep in there. Unsuccessful as here comes Kenzik the other way. Miller back checking as a forward here. Good breakup from Johnson. Kenzik circles the cages. Gets a big rub out there from Miller. Rogers couldn't handle that pass. He goes down. As Beck tries to break that up. Here comes Kenzik the other way. He's flying in again. Johnson bodies him up. He'll spin him around behind the net. He'll feed to the slot. That shot goes wide. Back to the point, Ivancic. He'll send it down low. Picked up by a member of the Tribe down there, Aiden Hoey for the Mountaineers. He'll try to get it out. Rogers can't clear the zone. Fighting for it along the half wall here. Mountaineers want to get it out, get a defensive pairing change. Johnson and Hoey have been out there for a while. This bounces to the slot. Batted out to neutralize. Beck trying to rush to it again. He'll pressure Ivancic. And now here Winkowski will try to come the other way. Rogers gives him a little rub along the boards. And Johnson's got it. So Hoey got off for Locklear. One fresh legs on defense. And now Ivancic comes the other way. He'll get into the O-zone, make a move there on Casey. Casey bodies him up in the corner. Strong play there from the forward on a defenseman. Now Winkowski. He'll send it to the corner where Miller gets to it for the Mountaineers. He'll hesitate. Try to send it across to Locklear. Bondgren will get to this at his own blue line, and he'll start the rush. He's got Casey with him. He'll just send it around. McCabe can get to that. McCabe will try to turn it around. Played back to the other side. Dolod. They'll have a chance to get it out. He can't. Bondgren. He'll try to turn away from pressure with that. Golod sends it around. That's off the glass. Locklear will keep it in. They're going to call a hand pass. Little delay here. That's one of the referees having a little trouble with his fingers. It looks like he might be bleeding.
And while we have a delay, I want to mention, like we did last night, next week, next Friday, the Mountaineers will be playing against UNC Charlotte at Truist Field in Uptown Charlotte. So get your tickets right now online. If you go through App State Ice Hockey social media, you can find it in the links anywhere you follow. You'll be able to find tickets. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be an awesome event. We hope to see plenty of Mountaineer fans there.
So we got to pack the house, make it loud. Even though we're going to Charlotte, still going to have to feel like a home game for our boys.
Absolutely. Get that place rocking. I was actually looking at tickets earlier. It looks like they're selling pretty well, too. So Be sure to jump on them fast, guys.
Yeah. Less than a week away. And now here comes William and Mary off the draw. This is for Matt. They'll get in. Looked a little questionably on sides there as Wilcox steers this one aside. Bongren to it now. He'll get a big check from Biggs there along the boards. Casey trying to get it out. They'll get it across that blue line, but it's stuck right there at that point. Can't move it along. There's 3 tribesmen and 2 Mountaineers as Bongren will even it up at 3-3 and try and help get this puck moving. And now it pops out to McCabe. He'll send it towards the Mountaineer bench. Nobody home. And it'll just get sent back around. Locklear will hustle to it. He can't reach it. Biggs gets it. That's cut off. Still can't get it out as Golod gets to it. Miller will body him up in the corner. Behind the cage now. Fighting along the Zamdors. Miller gets to it. His stick just goes under Bongren's. His pass goes under Bongren's stick. And they'll get a change. McCabe at least. Bongren's still stuck out there. Arnett and Brady hop on the ice. That top unit's back out there. It'll come all the way around for Moresco. He loses it there. It's Golod's pass. Corner to point. Shot shouldered away by Wilcox. And it'll go out of play. We'll get another stoppage here. 10:52 remaining in the third.
And William and Mary are doing a 2-1-2 forecheck. They're sending both their forwards down low. And earlier, the Mountaineers were not picking up on that. And that's what led to those 4 goals and those scrums in front. Now you have Mountaineer forwards coming down to help out and coming to support. That's going to help a lot more on the defensive side of the puck. Let's hope they pick up on that clue in the offensive zone as well.
Hopefully they will. And here's a little send in there from the Tribe again. Wilcox sticks it down. He'll go to Casper. He'll feed it across to Moresco. Casper circling back. He'll have it again. Feed up to Brady. Brady finds Arnett. Arnett, far side Tremont. He's in. That's Arnett in the slot. Another shot swallowed up by Roundbush. Ooh, a good chance in the slot there for Arnett. He's dangerous getting around that goal. It's got a good shot.
Yeah, that's the place you want to be shooting the puck from. More chances like that. I guarantee you not all of them are going to end in the stomach of the goalie.
Yeah. Unfortunate you hit him in the logo, but maybe next one won't.
We know that glove side's been beat a couple times already. Can they exploit it again?
Arnett on the draw. He'll try to step through. Tremont has it in front. Arnett tied up. He'll wind away with it. Looks up front again. Tremont. Oh, he just put it wide. A good chance there. Back down low to Brady. Brady. He'll circle the wagons. Fires it. Sharp angle shot. Tremont gets to it. They're strong on the puck right now. This top unit. Tremont wheeling around. He'll try to mess with the front of the net. Arnett. Oh, he just banged it wide again. Some quick chances out front here.
Arnett's knocking on the door.
Casper wants to get involved. He'll jump in. He'll send it around. Looking for Arnett. They'll spin away. Another good move there from Arnett. Centering feed. Tremont. Backhand opportunity. Toe save by Raudenbush. Casper can't keep it in at the blue line. He'll chop at it. They can reset here and get right back in on the rush. Tremont. He'll make a move. Little through the legs pass to Arnett. Back to Tremont. He's tied up. Moresco. He'll hammer one towards the net. Glove down by Raudenbush. Some good energy and good chances here for the Mountaineers and that top unit.
And that was excellent sustained pressure from the Mountaineers. Good job cycling the puck down low and creating chances in front of the net. But if you noticed, inside that zone, once again, the weak side defenseman was wide open all day. The Tribe keeps sending one of their defensive forwards over to support the puck more, and it's leaving the defense wide open.
Before we get these point men involved, we know they've got some good shots back there on that blue line. Here's one of them is Aiden Hoey's. He'll send a little shot through the net. That one goes just wide. Johnson will pitch. Iorio can't bat that down. Hoey will get to it. He'll send that. They'll go no icing here. And they will call icing. Look like they waved it off. I guess they were saying it was a clean zone entry instead. But this one will come all the way back down to the D zone. It's another icing. They're all sorted out. This draw will be to Wilcox's right. Taking it for the Mountaineers will be Moffitt. As it goes to the corner. Hoey trying to step up and take a guy off the puck, and he does here behind the net. Strong muscling play there as Golod gets a shove. Fermet, he loses the puck. Goes back to the point. Weibel's shot goes wide. Moffitt now, he's on it. He'll look. Scheppelman didn't see that pass coming from behind him. Now here's Golod. He's got a chance to break it in. Johnson will step up. He'll get a good hit there. Fermet. Bouncing puck through the slot. Scheppelman just gets it out. Iorio will try and pressure with some speed here. He'll get in on Michaud. 20-on-20 action there. As Michaud will wheel around his cage. He'll start it up the right side. Through the neutral zone into the O zone. He's got a sharp angle pass that just goes through the slot. Ends up on Biggs' stick on the other side. Now Dix can't handle it at the point. He'll keep it in, though. Send it all the way around where Golod waits. That puck takes a weird bounce off the boards. Golod comes away with it. Half State, quick to respond there. Miller comes away with it. He'll send it off the boards. They can't get it out. Iorio and his line is definitely tired. Golod moving to the slot. His shot blocked. Luke Miller, good play there. As he'll weave through neutral ice here all by himself. Just wants to make a move. Power move, he'll go down. That'll start a power play for the Mountaineers. And now there's a chance.
And that might be the first time this weekend I've seen a puck carrier, when having a chance to cut inside, taking it with a power move to the outside, and it has good results for Luke Miller.
Yeah, draw a penalty. Get your guys on the power play. We're over halfway through this third period, 7:57 on the clock. This is when you need a big special teams performance. And look who they have out there. They've got all those contributors from that top line.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've seen a lot of the other side of special teams for the Mountaineers. Can they capitalize on the power play?
I think this is the first power play opportunity of the game for the Mountaineers. There's a good shot, shut down by Raudenbush, still loose. And it's covered. Oh, man, a good seam pass there and a sharp angle shot from Brady. Couldn't find Twine, but it was a good look.
Yeah, that's the pass you look for on the power play. That's exactly what they wanted.
So 8 seconds come off on a good scoring chance there. Because they'll do it again. Casey wins it back. Oh, Beck couldn't handle it. And it'll get flipped out to neutral ice. Arnett will come down with it. He'll leave it for Beck. Now they have a man caught behind him. 5-on-3 as they enter. Beck works the slot. His shot swallowed up again by Raudenbush.
And that's a good zone entry. You just hope they can create more than just that shot out of that.
Got to move it around a little bit. Utilize all the resources around you.
Right, but he did do a good job. Beck did do a good job of getting himself into a high-scoring chance.
Yeah, good high slot shot there. That comes out to the point. Arnett, he'll dust it off there. There's Beck again. Back to Arnett. Again, that one took a weird bounce off the ice, and it comes back around for Tremont.
I actually think that was tipped by Kenzik.
To the point, shot glove down. Arnett sent it high. Raudenbush saw it the whole way. So 34 seconds have come off this power play. Quite a few scoring chances already. Just a few shots peppering Raudenbush. Get him moving around.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Liam, but I'm shaking.
Oh, yeah.
This is high-intensity hockey right here.
Off the draw, it bounces to Tremont. He'll go down low to Casey. Casey, back to Tremont. Back down low to Casey. Him and Tremont will trade places. Up top to Arnett. He'll look. Back to Tremont. His shot goes to the boards. Casey gets hammered in the corner. Arnett can't hold it at the point now to go all the way down. They won't sub any bodies out as we are halfway done with this Mountaineer power play. See if they can get a little rush going here. Arnett through neutral ice. They can't cut him off here as he'll go down. They'll get another call. 5-on-3 for 50 seconds. And the door just keeps on opening.
Yeah. And that's another good zone entry by the Mountaineers. They come in with speed, they come in with bodies, and it forces a penalty because the Tribe just can't keep up with the speed when you're entering the zone on a bunch of flat-footed skaters.
All right, we've got 6:46 remaining here in the third period. We're getting down to crunch time, and now 50 seconds of 5-on-3 action. So 2 penalties just like that for the Tribe. Their first 2 of the game, and now App State threatening in a big way. Kept in by Casper. Good effort play there. McCabe tries to keep it in. Casper's luckily back there to keep it in the Mountaineers' possession as they'll try and get a breakout here on the 5-on-3. This needs to be clean. You don't want to waste this time as it comes back down 30 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3.
All right, you just want to get the puck in the zone here and then work from there.
Casper, he'll weave in. He'll just take it in himself. Trust the captain to get it in the zone. He'll circle the wagons. Centering feed in the skates out front. Locklear was there. Big body out front of the net. And now at the point, McCabe, he'll make a move. Resets. Goes to Casper. High slot chance. That shot just goes wide. McCabe has it. 5-on-3 ending. One man coming out of the box. Casper again. His low shot blocked. Another chance here. Scheppelman's shot just goes wide. Hammered down by McCabe. Locklear on it below the goal line. He'll look for somebody. Rogers out front. His shot off a stick goes wide to the corner. Ivancic, he tried to get a hammering clear there. He couldn't. Scheppelman ties him up. McCabe coming away with it. He's looking for a slot pass there. Kopelman all the time in the world, and he'll settle it and sling it down on Wilcox as we've got 40 seconds remaining on this power play. 5-on-4 time. Gotta get another chance here before that expires. Rogers weaving to the middle. That chance. Locklear's gone. It's taken. Clear. Oh, Rogers lost. The Locklear held right behind him to bury it, and we are all knotted up at 4.
Wow. After all that time spent, I mean, just losing the puck in the neutral zone and carrying it out of your defensive zone in the 5-on-3, they figure it out with the 5-on-4.
There you go. Just so 29 seconds left on the power play. No longer, as they will be back to full strength. We are even strength on the scoreboard as well.
We got 5-on-5 hockey.
And here's
for 5
a good
minutes.
break in here. Brady quick to it. He's got it in the corner. He'll wheel around the cage on his backhand. He'll step around another guy. He'll go down. Now Doobie with it. Batted down by Tremont. He'll start it up again. He'll spin. That gets in. Arnett can get to that. Less than 5 minutes now remaining here in this third period. Brady has it. They'll fire one near side. Steered aside by Raudenbush. Centering feed again. Tremont out front. He'll fire. Oh, turned away by Raudenbush. Another good opportunity from this top line. As Arnett has it down low. He'll spin. Looking for a pass out front. Tremont comes away with it. He's got another chance. That shot swallowed up by Raudenbush. These chances are coming fast, fast, and fast.
Yeah, they are pouring the shots on. The Mountaineers came out like a completely different team from the first 2 periods in this third period.
So 4:35 left on the clock here. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Mountaineers. Casey. Back to the point. Hoey's shot. Glove down by Raudenbush. What a save.
Great reaction by Raudenbush.
That was one of the first good shots we've seen get through from the point. A lot of shots have been blocked for the Mountaineers tonight. Still switch up the D pairs. Get Casper and Maresco back out there. More offensively minded defenseman there.
I think it's no secret that the momentum's in the Mountaineers' favor right now. They want to capitalize on it and win this game.
Maresco. He can't handle it, and now here comes Kopelman the other way for the Tribe. Casper on him. Kopelman moves in. He's shut down by Wilcox. He made a good move on Casper, but Wilcox had the final say.
Yeah, when you're a goalie like Wilcox and you understand how to position yourself well, saves like that are just light work for you.
So Brady, Arnett, and Locklear with the goals in this third period as we have drawn even. Oh, and there's a killer as William and Mary just on a broken, confusing play beats Wilcox low. It's 5-4. How will the Mountaineers respond to that?
It was just a disconnected play, a lot of bodies, a jumble of players. It's just something that happens when you have a lot of bodies in front, as we saw yesterday from the 8 Appalachian goals and the 4 William and Mary goals. And there's certainly no shortage of goals tonight again, Liam.
So 4:15 now left here in the third as the Mountaineers again trail by 1. Rogers can't get to it. Now he does. Miller will have it. He'll get a little entry here. He'll send it towards the front of the cage. Ooh, Beck was there. Locklear, high slot. He'll shoot. That gets through, but swallowed up by Raudenbush.
I actually think Luke Miller might have gotten a tip on that straight into Raudenbush's chest. That was a good hand-eye coordination play and a good job getting in front by Miller there.
Arnett on the draw. He'll walk through. Dix has it. Tries to send it around for Biggs. That's cut off. Brady. Tremont tries to snuff that out again. Locklear gets to it. Fermet. He'll send it in deep for William and Mary. Locklear has to get to that. He'll get a chop at it. That's a feed up to Tremont. And it'll get sent right back around. Miller will have to get to it. Brandon Miller. He'll turn fan on that pass. Now here's Biggs. He's got a chance. Golod. That's broken up. Good back check there from Tremont. Sent it wide. Getting to it on the other side is Dix. Now here comes Tremont the other way. He'll lose it. Miller circles back to get it. He tries to go far side. Tremont, now he can turn it up ice. Fermet pressuring him from behind. He'll drop it for Arnett. Arnett, he'll make a move. Far point. Coming on the ice here is Hoey. He'll backhand towards the cage. Brady finds it. And now to the point, Johnson. He'll put one low. That's a flutter roll, and it bounces just wide. Ivancic in the corner. Brady was on him. Comes back out to the point for Hoey. He'll just hammer it off the boards. That jumps over a stick. Brady has it again. Tries to feed it. Here's Arnett. As Brady is down in the corner, he's not moving. And that's a scary sight to see, as he is moving now, getting to his feet. But you just hate to see those type of hits where a guy just doesn't move off the initial contact.
Yeah, and it looks like it was Michaud that made the contact, and Michaud immediately checked on him, so that was a good sign of sportsmanship from Michaud. He obviously didn't intend to catch him from behind in the numbers there, but he did. That happens in hockey sometimes.
So hopefully Brady's all right. Concussion's obviously a concern in that scenario, but good to see him return to the bench under his own power. So the Mountaineers will go back on the power play here. 2.5 remaining in this third period of action. Another good chance. They scored on their last power play, so have that top unit back out there, minus Riley Brady. They'll sub Luke Miller in at his spot. So Casey, Tremont, Miller, Beck, and Arnett out on the ice right now for the Mountaineers. This one pops out. Beck will get to it. He'll fire one toe save, and that ricochets to the corner. Kopelman will have it. Beck trying to cut that off, and he'll float one down the ice. That's held by Arnett. Doesn't let it go down to his own, past his own goal line. Arnett goes near side, knocks the bottle off the cage. Didn't pick the corner, but still popped the bottle. Not sure how that's possible. And this one gets chipped out to the Mountaineer defensive zone. Arnett will have to track it down. Under 2 minutes remaining here in this game as Arnett gets to it. A little lack of urgency here from the Mountaineers. Got to get going. Casey has it. He'll lose control. Arnett has it again. He'll survey. Dumps it off for Miller. Miller spins and just sends it in towards Raudenbush. It'll go behind his cage. And there's Ivancic clearing it all the way back down. You might want to get a sub here if you're the Mountaineers. Get a fresh set of legs out there for this power play. They look kind of defeated right now. As Arnett. He'll find his man here. This is Tremont. He'll work in. He'll put it past one guy, track it down. Feeds it over to Casey. Casey gets it back to the point. That's Arnett. Arnett. He'll go to Beck. Beck in the slot. That shot out front. Still a lot. Oh, and it's covered up by Raudenbush. They're getting bodies out front, but there's 1:08 left in the game here. 40 seconds left on the power play for the Mountaineers. Still have this all the way down to the 28-second mark in the game. If they wish, they could pull their goalie, make it a 6-on-4 if they want, but I'm not sure they're going to take that chance. Oh, they will. They'll bring Wilcox to the bench and keep Patrick Casey out there. Empty net situation here for the Mountaineers. At the point, Casper. He's not so hard. Casper. His face. It's 5-5. Right off the face-off, Sam Casper evens us up. The captain answering the call.
And there is some fight in this app team. They clawed themselves back from a 3-goal deficit, give up another goal, look defeated early on in the power play, and then they come right back with a shot like that, making a 5-5 game with only a minute left on the clock.
All right, so the energy ratcheting up yet again. Michaud here. He just came out of the box after serving that penalty that resulted in the game-tying goal for the Mountaineers as Casper turns around here to track this puck down as it skips by him. Under a minute to go. And this one goes into the bench. We'll have a stoppage with 52 seconds left here in the third. You smell what I'm smelling, Adam?
What are you smelling, Liam?
It smells like some overtime hockey.
It smells like some overtime hockey.
Off the draw here. Casper sends it around. Beck's trying to get to that. Him and Locklear collide, sandwiching Golod along the boards. Now here's Fermet for William and Mary. Hill trying to backhand it to the point, and now here come the Mountaineers the other way. Asa Rogers. Hill play it off the glass. Take a check and try and get in. Beck gets to it. Rogers has it. Hill try to control this along the wall, further along by the Tribe. There's a good stretch pass, but it doesn't end up with Golod. It ends up with Casper, who turns it up, and Beck has it. He goes down. There's another penalty coming on William and Mary. 18.7 seconds left on the clock here in the third. If the Mountaineers can get a good shot here, we could have a walk-off goal.
Yeah, your nose might have been wrong, Liam. We might not be getting extra hockey after all.
So they'll get that top unit back out there. Brady back on the ice. That's a good sign.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I would do too if I was the coach.
Tied up there by Rogers. Arnett can't hold it in. They'll reset, stop and start. 10 seconds left. Rogers. Out front. Oh, that was a good chance. 5 seconds left. Trying to feed it to the front of the net. They can't get to it. 2 seconds. 1 second. And we will go to overtime here in Winston-Salem. So free hockey. But here's the catch. Mountaineers will be on the power play in overtime for 1 minute and 42 seconds. Wow. So they will convene at the benches, and we will have 4-on-3 hockey. So overtime rules, if you are unfamiliar, 4-on-4 hockey, 4 minutes, golden goal, 4 minutes, scores first, takes it home. If at the end of that 5 minutes we are still even, it will be a tie, and both teams will get a 1 in that third column in their record. So the Mountaineers looking for a way to cap off this comeback. It's been timely goals, good power play, aggression. That top unit of Arnett, Brady, and Tremont has had a lot of energy this period. They were flat-footed for most of the first 2 periods. They've really turned it on when it's mattered most. Some young guys stepping up, some vets stepping up. The captain, Sam Casper, proving his worth. We've got some good hockey on tap here for these last 5 minutes. Let's see what we can have going here. Looks like the unit out there for the Mountaineers to start this overtime period is Asa Rogers, Ethan Locklear, Riley Brady, and Chase. Because it'll be 4-on-3 for the Mountaineers to start this overtime period. A lot of open ice, a lot of room to work. The 3 on the ice for William and Mary will be Dix, Ivancic, and Kenzik. The draw at neutral ice here, Riley Brady taking it for App State. And it's controlled by Ivancic for William and Mary as he gets stopped in neutral ice. Brady gets a stick to that. And now it comes all the way back down for Arnett. He'll start it up. First breakout on this overtime power play. A lot of room to work out there. Arnett. He'll send it across. That's Rogers. He'll dust it off down low to Brady. Brady working to the top of the circle. He'll come around. Feed it to Arnett. Arnett back to Brady. Brady shot. That's stopped. Arnett gloves it down. He'll circle the cage. Looking for a pass here. He'll shoot near side. Just goes wide. Brady will hop to it on the half wall. He'll get to the point. Looking for an option here. He'll send it off. That's Rogers. Rogers back to Brady. Back to Rogers. He'll walk in. That shot up in the air. And now William and Mary will try to get away with it. Brady will have to go back, and he'll get a stick to it. He'll stay with it. Another good hustle play from Brady. Keeping Kenzik from the middle of the ice. Wilcox will steer that aside as Brady will collect. 35 seconds left on the power play. as Tremont will get it with a head of steam. He'll work around Kopelman. Tremont, shoot! And a save by Raudenbush with the glove again. 26 seconds remaining on this power play. One last gasp. 3 remaining in overtime, so good amount of hockey to play after we get back to even strength. Sent across the Sheffelman. He'll shoot. That's off a stick. Down low. Raudenbush will scoop and cover again. Draw control by William and Mary. That's Winkowski in the corner. He'll have 2 Mountaineers on him. This comes out to the point. Casper has it. He'll circle back. 10 seconds remaining on this power play. One last try here. Casey, he'll have it. He'll be with Tremont. He'll drop it for Tremont. Tremont's shot goes high and wide. Casper can't get around to it. Casey can. He'll have it. He's got Sheffelman in the slot. He tries to work around there as Kopelman comes away with it for William and Mary. He'll be pressured by Patrick Casey. And now here they come the other way. Winkowski up to Michaud. He's got Kopelman far side. Finds him tape to tape. Kopelman walks in. He'll circle. Comes back. They'll reset back to Dix. Dix. He'll walk in his own zone. Drop it off for Kopelman here. Tremont was there to try and disrupt that. Here comes Dix. Working on Casper. Casper takes it off him. Hammers him along the boards. And now here's Tremont. His pass to Rogers. Rogers with an opportunity. And he tries to sidestep. He gets it taken off his stick by Doobie. Now here's Tremont. He'll try to work to the middle of the ice, colliding with a couple guys. And here comes Rolk the other way, one-on-one with Johnson. Hoey coming back to help. He'll weave to the middle, out front. Stopped by Wilcox. He'll stop it again and cover. 2:23 remaining here in overtime.
That was a good save by Wilcox. He did a good job of covering it up after as well, controlling it, getting the face-off.
Hoey collects here for the Mountaineers off the draw. Getting to it now here is Beck. He loses control. Rolk has it for William and Mary. Beck gives him a shove. Hoey finds it. Has it taken off his stick. He's muscling for it in the corner. And it comes around for Johnson. He'll turn it up the right side. Feed this for Rogers. Rogers with Beck. And Beck went down, so Rogers' pass ends up on the stick of Golod for the Tribe. And now here Rogers gets to it again. He'll try to center it to no avail. Here comes Winkowski the other way. They've got numbers. Got a back check here if you're the Mountaineers. Golod far side. Shot goes wide. Now here comes Beck. His pass ends up with Rogers. He's got Johnson with him. Out front. Another save for Raudenbush. Rogers might need to get a change here. Looks like he's been out there for a while. Hoey will turn around. He'll send this over for Arnett. Arnett with a chance. He'll work in. Chase Arnett. He'll settle. Back to Miller. Miller can't corral that. He'll get it in the corner. Take a check there. Out front, Arnett. His chance. Oh! Ceiling. Second goal of the game in that exact same spot, near side corner, Nears win.
Talk about a team that is willing to fight. Again, down early and down coming into the third period, 4-1, fighting back, and then right after you fight back, you give up another goal and you say, no, I didn't hear no bell. You decide to score that goal, bring it on into overtime, and win this game. What a team. What a team that is willing to fight and play together. And I am just so impressed with this Mountaineers team between the third period and overtime.
The way they were able to weather the storm, roll with the punches, and then come out and show that resilience in the third period, all the way through that final whistle, or final buzzer, I should say, as we ended with a goal.
Absolutely. And as we watch the handshake line here, Liam, what are your takeaways from this weekend?
I like what I'm seeing with the chemistry of these lines. They're working well together. The style of play for everybody on these lines, they work very well and very much in sync with one another. And as far as the defensive pairings, I think we can mix up a couple of those because there's some that are more offensive minded and some that are more defensive minded. Yes, you want pairs that have that mentality, but you kind of want to pair up an offensive with a defensive, kind of give a change up look some every now and again. But I will say our special teams has been fantastic. The penalty kill has been amazing. The power play got it going there in that third period. And I say, heading into this weekend with Charlotte, that we're looking forward to after what we did to them the first time we met them down in Charlotte, I have high hopes for this team moving forward.
As do I. And that's what I was going to say. Exactly. Especially special teams. That is clearly the key to this offense. They work efficiently on the power play and they work well together. It's really fun to watch. And the puck movement has become so beautiful on that power play when they're inside the offensive zone. You just hope that they can work on carrying the puck and entering the zone on the power play a lot more efficiently.
Exactly. Simple things that they can iron out in practice. We hope to see you guys next weekend. You'll have all the information on where to watch if you can't make it through our social media. Other than that, we thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Wishing everyone a little bit late now, but a happy Veterans Day. But thank you for all the veterans in their service. We'll be signing off tonight. I'm Liam Fellman.
And I'm Adam Persico.
We will see you next weekend in Charlotte for more Mountaineer hockey. Tonight's final 6-5 over William & Mary overtime victory. Winner by Chase Arnett. Y'all take care. Have a good night.